Hi, this is Margaret Jackson from AM 1220 KDOW Radio, Business on the Edge, and the Small Business Concierge magazine. I know that you were expecting Content Marketing Part 2, but we're going to set that aside and we're going to deal with the COVID-19 pandemic and how we can keep small businesses alive and surviving through this particular crisis, this unusual time that we're in. So I'm going to give you some resources and they're going to help you. And then we will get back to content marketing on our next webinar. But let's get you through this first. I am getting your information, your messages. I know some of you are in different places, a couple of you overseas and concerned about your businesses. So let's help them. Okay, so the website that you're looking at right now is the America's SBDC website. This website is the parent website of all SBDCs in the United States. And so you can find your local SBDC from this website. And you can see here it says find your SBDC. If you click this button, you're going to be able to go into it, step into it, and you'll be able to locate your SBDC within your region, your state, your county, depending on how it's set up within your state. It's a little bit different in each state, but this is where you find this. And this is what you use to find your local SBDC. A lot of questions about how to help your business during this COVID-19, and we're going to get to the SBA website in just a moment. But I just wanted to scroll down so you can kind of see what's on this website. I'm going to scroll back up. And we're going to get down here to the COVID-19 updates. We're going to step through this link right here, which is COVID-19 Small Business Resources. Every SBDC in the United States is going to have a COVID-19 page. And there you'll be able to find resources, and there might be multiple pages as well, because there's local resources as well. So you want to pay attention to the federal resources, the state level resources, and the local resources. That means county and city. So you want to make sure that you're finding out what's available in your respective areas. If you are overseas, then you're going to go by what county or what state you're in, what city. You're going to look at those resources from your respective region. Okay, that being said, we're going to go into the SBDC materials. And you can see that the materials points you to a Google Drive. And if you scroll through this Google Drive, you're going to see choices. At the top, you have the Discovery Recovery guides here, HR resources, regional resources, SBA EIDL, that's the Economic Injury Disaster Loan. We'll step in that for a moment, and there's going to be webinars here for you as well. If you scroll down, there's files here for you as well. You have checklists, business interruption, COVID-19 cyber alert, and just click on what your particular business need is, and then you can grab that information as well. Okay, and we're going to scroll back up, and we're going to step into the EIDL, and it's pronounced EIDL. So when you go into the EIDL program, and we're going to go to the Small Business Administration website in just a moment. Now, everything is fluid. So many things are changing. I am not sure when SBA updated this, but again, pay attention to all of the updates, what's new. You're going to want to go to the parent websites like the Small Business Administration. What I do know, the Small Business Administration has updated its forms. You're going to either use a Form 5 or a Form 5C. The Form 5 are organizations that are corporations, LLCs, structures. The 5C are for sole proprietorships. And SBA has been trying to streamline their process for the EIDL loan, the economic injury disaster loan, on their website. And hopefully the process is a little bit better. There is now a $10,000 advance that you can, when you complete the EIDL paperwork or EIDL forms, you can check a box for $10,000 advance. Now that $10,000 advance is for payroll. It was initially just for payroll. It has been expanded some for other operating costs that you might be dealing with, but that's a $10,000 right now support, as immediate as practical in terms of how long it is that they could get it out. It may be days for them to be able to get the turnaround on that. Now that $10,000 advance is going to be, it's not a grant, but what we know right now, it is a forgivable debt, which means that you qualify for the EIDL. You can get the $10,000 in advance while you're waiting on the rest of your funds to be dispersed to you. And that loan for for-profit businesses is a 3.75% EIDL loan. If you are a nonprofit, it is 2.75% EIDL loan. Over 30 years time, it is an 11-month deferment, which means that you're not paying it back right away, so you can rebuild your business depending on where your business currently is in this pandemic. And there is going to be a post-pandemic, and so we're preparing for that as well. We're preparing for businesses being able to rebuild and to deal with the pivot when that comes, as the stay-at-home orders are lifted. But like I said, as you can see in here, you can see different forms, different documents, and then of course you can download these documents. I don't want to download anything, but I want you to be able to see support documents. And again, also go to your local SBDC website to download any downloadable documents that they have, step through guides that's going to help you, and so forth. I'm going to close this so we can go to SBA's website. And these webinars, I'm just going to do a quick step through there before we go. You will be able to pick the webinars that you want to attend. Now, again, I'm going to encourage you to go to your local SBDC for any resources that are available to you. Your SBDC, your local county, your local city, and your state. Everyone's doing something, but if you start with your county and your city, at your SBDC level, they should have a lot of that information on their websites as well. And again, you can contact your local SBDC, and I'll kind of step through that just so you can see that. So you'll just put in your zip code, and then you would be able to you'll be able to pull up, your local SBDC. I'm going to put in my zip code just to demonstrate. And so what comes up for me is Silicon Valley SBDC, SBDC Hispanic Satellite, Alameda County, SBDC, and I am the director of the Alameda County Small Business Development Center, as you can see there. San Mateo, and just so you know, the San Mateo SBDC is going to be shut down. I'm not sure. You could still step through this link. It looks like it's still hyperlinked, but this SBD San Mateo is going to be dismantled. So go to your closest SBDC resources, and that could be San Francisco, Santa Clara County, Alameda County, those surrounding SBDCs. You will be able to get the help that you need. Okay, let's close that, and let's squeeze that down, and here we are at the SBA.gov website. The SBA is being bombarded with visitors. And so if it gets a little truncated, be patient while you're going through the process of applying maybe for the EIDL loan. And there's a lot of questions around how that looks, whether or not you would qualify. What SBA is saying, just apply. Everyone, it's not going to hurt you. Everyone apply. If you are already applying for a loan at another institution, what I will say is that SBA, you will not qualify for SBA in that regard if you're getting a loan from a lending institution and you found another way to get the credit or get the resources for your business. What I would say is apply for the SBA EIDL loan first, and then anything secondary after that. So if you click here, you see at the top the coronavirus COVID apply for economic injury disaster loan. You click here, and then you will go through the steps to begin your process. Okay, you're going to answer those questions. Now they're saying it takes about 20 minutes, but if you're having to fill out all of the forms, I can't step through here without getting locked up on the actual forms needing to be listed through this documentation. Then it will probably take a little bit more than 20 minutes. But once you start the process, you want to make sure that you complete it and get your documentation submitted. And we're going to step out of this. I'm actually going to go over to the Alameda County SBDC because that's our website. Now, the Alameda County SBDC, I like to keep my two worlds separate because of the conflict of interest. In this case, and that is not correct. Let me fix that. I like to keep it separate, because, like I said, because of the conflict of interest. But what you need right now is you need all of the resources and help that you can get. So on our website, you'll find this to be true on most SBDC websites throughout the country, how they have it posted. I'm sure there's going to be some differentiation, but you're going to be able to find the information that you need. I'm just going to click back on that. So we have the COVID-19 Small Business Resources. If you, in here you see the download the COVID-19 Survival Guide. You don't have to just get that here. I would encourage you to click on Learn More if you're in Alameda County, or if you want to even just get these resources. Some of these resources are the resources for the EIDL loan, so you don't have to, it's going to be the same throughout the United States. So if you look, we have the Small Business Owner's Guide for the CARES Act. The CARES Act, there is not a loan for the CARES Act. It's information that is going to provide you the support that you need for your business. There is some talk about the CARES Act being a loan. There is not a loan to the CARES Act that I'm trying to address. And so you can see that there's different resources in here for you, like the Paycheck Protection Program loans. That is a loan program, and so, but it's not a CARES Act loan. It is a Paycheck Protection Program loans. And then there's the SBA EIDL loan. And the 10K advances inside the EIDL loan application process. And again, a lot of this stuff is fluid, so it's changing quickly. It could change hour to hour, day to day, but it's changing. So make sure you're checking back for those updates. And so that's 11 pages long. I just kind of want to give you an eye for webinars that are available on our website for COVID-19. You're going to find here. That's going to be helpful information. And again, pay attention to what's going on in your area, in your state, and your local levels, county and city, and your local SBDCs for that support, or SCORES, or women business centers. There's your chambers. There's a lot of different places to find these types of resources. Some cities are doing grant programs. You just have to find out between your city and your chambers and your economic development directors in those cities would be able to tell you. And there should be information listed on your city websites or chamber websites as well. You just kind of have to do a little bit of digging. The idle guide, you can use this to get through the forms, learn what your forms are, how to submit your forms, downloadable forms. Now, these forms do not have the $10,000 checkbox, so you're going to want to do your form online. Okay. These forms have not been updated by SBA, but the online version has been updated. But this gives you a sense of how you can apply for the program. And here's the survival guide that you saw on the main page. And again, it's packed with resources, information, step by step. Okay, I know this is slightly longer, but we want you to get the help that you need. We want your businesses to survive, and we want you to stay healthy and stay safe. Shelter in place, do what you can, get the resources that you can from your SBA, federal, local, and state levels. Whatever is there to help you, use everything to survive. If you believe that you're supposed to be in the business that you're in, and that you're entrepreneurial, and I've been down this road, lost my first company in the downturn, the recession, 7 years in that business, and now I'm in a new business growing strong as a result of what I learned in that recession, and I'm bringing that to the table, is that you do whatever you can to support your business. And I'm giving you information that I didn't have when I was going through that recession. And I wish I had someone saying, hey, this is what you need to do. Survive. Email me at margaretj@businessontheedge.biz. Let me know what you're going through, and I can help you navigate through that and send you links that are relevant to what you need. Again, do your homework. Go through these websites, go to SBA's website, go to your America's SBDC website to find your local SBDC and get the resources for your area. Connect with your local chambers. They're going to have a ton of information as well as to what's going on in your city. Okay? Please stay safe. God bless you. And survive. And I am here to help you. This is Margaret Jackson, AM 1220 KDOW, Business on the Edge, and the Small Business Concierge magazine.